Gawain rode for many miles through unknown country, and at every turn he found himself challenged to a fight. He battled almost to the death with fire-breathing dragons, fought with packs of starving wolves, did battle against tribes of wild men who lived in caves high up among the crags. And yet Gawain suffered less from these constant trials of strength and courage than from the pitiless winter. The sky was dark with snow and the roads hard as iron. At night he half froze to death, and during the day the rain came down in icy sheets on his cold armor. Often he had to sleep in the open, as he passed few dwellings where he could ask for shelter. His clothes froze to his skin, and the metal of his sword and shield were too cold to touch. Snow piled high in soft white drifts on either side of him, and icicles hung from the blackened branches of the trees. By Christmas Eve, Gawain had almost lost hope. But the next morning, he came upon a castle in the middle of a wood. It was the most magnificent castle Gawain had ever seen, its turrets and battlements gleaming through the bare trees, pennants fluttering gaily from the gilded towers. Gawain called to the keeper of the gate.
"Good sir, will you ask the lord of this castle if I may shelter here for the night?"
"I will, but don't you worry. I've a feeling you'll be most welcome here."
Within moments, the drawbridge was lowered. A squire led Gringolet to the stables, while two servants unbuckled Gawain's armor and then escorted him to his host, who was waiting to greet him in front of a blazing fire.
Ah, I am Sir Bersilac. You are most welcome. I beg you to treat this castle and everything in it as your own.
Thank you, Sir Bersilac. I am most grateful. But cold and tired as I am after my long journey, I cannot stay.
Well, why on earth not? What's the rush, eh? Stay a few days. Take it easy.
I'm sorry, I cannot. I have made a solemn promise to meet someone at New Year, and yet I still do not know where to find him.
Eh? Well, who is this person?
His name is the Green Knight, and I must look for him at the Green Chapel.
Ah, the Green Chapel. Well then, that's settled. The Green Chapel is barely 2 miles from this castle.
Oh.
Stay until New Year and enjoy yourself, eh?
I will. I will.
At midnight, Bersilac, accompanied by his pretty young wife, took his guest to the chapel to hear Mass. The lady, while kneeling apparently in prayer, could not take her eyes off the handsome young man. She peeped at him through her fingers, glancing at him from beneath her eyelashes. Gawain gazed at her, marveling at her clear skin and brilliant coloring, her graceful figure, and her perfect features. He was brought out of his trance by the lady's husband, who took him gently by the arm.
You have had a long and tiring journey. It is important that you rest. In the morning I shall go hunting, but I suggest you remain in the castle and lie in bed as long as you like. My wife will entertain you. And let us make a bargain. On my return at night, I will give you whatever I have got in the chase, in exchange for anything that you have been given during the day here. Do you agree? Eh?
If you like.
Promise?
Yes, I promise.